Ja, herzlich willkommen zur neuen Ausgabe SE-Talk, neue Story. Es ist Oktober in Vancouver und bei mir habe ich jetzt Maximilian Sali. Er ist You're CEO, CEO, President too?
CEO, the CEO.
CEO von Barrian Mining und er wird uns jetzt einfach mal die Story vorstellen, was ich auf jeden Fall schon mal weiß. Es geht um Gold und das ist mir auch wichtig, weil Sie wissen ja, ich glaube an den neuen Goldboom. Max, thank you to have time, and I said in my German introduction, I don't know too much about your company, but I know exactly it's is gold.
Yeah.
And I'm a strong believer in the new gold bull market since we break this 1380. And so far I'm surprised that the gold holding so good. I wait always for a little correction, but it's not showing up. So please tell us a little bit more about your company.
Okay, well, Barrian Mining is a new IPO. We came trading April 29th, so just over 5 months. We've got a lot done in 5 months. We just completed our drill program last week. We did 10 holes, roughly 1,800 meters in Nevada. Our project is called Bolo. It is a Carlin-type mineralized asset. It is not in the Carlin trend. It's just off the Carlin trend, which makes it very interesting because it could be a new area play discovery. It is oxides that we're looking for, similar to what the Carlin trend has. We have previous drilling on the property, very high-grade Carlin type mineralization, 133 meters of 1.3 grams per ton. Within that, 30 meters of 3.3 from surface. Those kind of numbers are very high grade.
How many meters?
133. And so for Carlin, most Carlin assets produce gold at about half a gram. So anything over a gram is phenomenal. For us to have up to 3.5 grams is even better. So what we did is after we acquired this asset, we shot some geophysics. And when we shot those geophysics, we noticed that the whole ground lit up to about 500 meters, and the previous drilling on the property only went to about 60 meters, with the deepest being 133. So what we decided to do was drill 10 holes in the area and go below the previous drill holes and step out a bit. So none of the holes are twinning, they're all brand new holes, but they're in the same area. If we can recreate those same gold grades a lot deeper, that would be a game changer for our company.
Do you have so far the results?
The results will be out in about 2 or 3 weeks. So we're very close to knowing what we are going to have.
But how the course looks like?
So it is RC.
RC,
it's rotary.
And
the bags are then laid out in the sun. They dry out. They did oxidize, which is a very good sign. We had an XRF gun on site, which is a laser, and it shoots at it, and it showed all the pathfinder elements and arsenic. So all the signs that there is gold in those holes show yes. So we're very excited. The market seems to be excited as well. The stock is sitting near its high. We've been trading lots of volume, and this week's been a weird week. You saw Monday gold drop to 14.55 and then back at 15.20. And a lot of stocks go like this week, and we've been steady. So it shows me that there's a market is supporting us, and they're very excited about what we could potentially have.
Wow. So in 2-3 weeks we will get all the results?
Yes, correct.
Come to other project. I saw the press release that you acquire a new project.
Yes, so also in Nevada, about half an hour away from Bolo, we acquired a high-grade gold asset called Troy. It has a bit of previous production, not a lot, about 600 ounces, which, again, very small, but you got to think that most assets in gold companies will never either find gold or have any production. So it's a great asset to go with Bolo. If we can show success at Bolo and some success at Troy, which is very close, it could be a new district area play for us. So it was an asset that we've been looking at for a while, and we managed to get a deal done. And we're very excited to do some work on that property later, probably 2020. The goal right now is to see what the drill results of Bolo look like, and then we'll see where the market puts our stock price.
Normally exploration is very expensive, so I'm quite sure you wait for the results. Hopefully the result shows that what you expect. Then normally the share price react on it. And do you need then, or do you do then a private placement to fund the 2020 exploration?
So we spent $500,000 US this year just on the drilling to prove up these results. If they're good, we'll do a substantial raise. After going to Toronto and having a lot of meetings with a lot of bankers, they said, you know what, if you can show us those results, looks like we'll get something done. So, it's one of those things where if it works well. If it doesn't, then we're back to the drawing board. But exploration is about taking risks, but all the signs show that the results will be hopefully as good as the previous ones. And then we would do a financing following that, probably end of the month, early November.
How many shares are at the moment outstanding?
So we have 43 million shares out. I am the largest shareholder. I have almost 3 million. My family has a lot more than that. So I'm definitely putting my money where my mouth is. I've spent my entire salary and more buying stock in the market. I will continue to do so. All our shares now are free trading. There is some escrow after the IPO. Those are all trading. So the market has built volume since the middle of the summer. Our stock price did a 20-cent IPO. We had some escrow come out. It went down to 10, and now we're back at 20. So we've cleaned up the market. We've brought some new shareholders in. We've done some good marketing in Germany. We feel that the German investors so far have given us a good reaction, and so have the Canadian and the American investors. So we think we can really create some value for shareholders in the future.
So that means your market cap is around 8.5?
Yes.
That's around.
Yes, we're $8.5 million market cap.
So it's very cheap, especially for when you're coming up or you have previous drill results.
Yes.
Over 130 meters with over 1 gram. That's a lot. That's cheap, I must say, in this way.
Yeah, I think it's something that the market wants to see, some results. We are a new company. Hopefully this will create a lot more value with our market cap with some results. And we also have an asset in New Mexico. It is a previously producing silver asset, and the price of silver went from 15 to 19 recently. I think it's back down to about 18 now. But this asset's produced about 17 million ounces of silver, about 400,000 ounces of gold. And the nice thing about this property is it's costing me nothing as a company to hold besides some share payments. There's no exploration spend and no cash payments.
Okay.
When we signed Bolo and this asset over a year ago, the market was terrible. We were able to get a good price. Those assets now would be much more expensive. When I signed Bolo a year and a half ago, gold bottomed at 1188. And it was 1553, and today we're at 1510. It's such a tremendous thing to see the market increase. And I think, having the wind in our backs, a little bit of luck, and a good board, we can get the job done.
Perfect. Max, I think it was a great first introduction to your company. Thank you for this.
Thank you.
Also bin momentan ein bisschen überrascht, und zwar aus einem ganz einfachen Grund. Sie haben über 130 Meter mit über 1 Gramm gebohrt als historisches Ergebnis. Jetzt haben Sie, how many drill holes you put in? 10?
10 drill holes.
10. Jetzt haben Sie 10 Bohrlöcher mehr reingebohrt, gehen tiefer, weil die Geophysik sagt, es geht deutlich tiefer, dieser potenzielle Erzkörper. Und die Ergebnisse kommen in den nächsten 2 bis 3 Wochen raus. Der Aktienkurs hat, nachdem es war eine brand new IPO gewesen im April, da sind natürlich dann die Aktien frei geworden, der Aktienkurs ist runtergefallen auf 10 Cent, jetzt sind es wieder bei 20 Cent, was ungefähr eine Marktkapitalisierung von 8,5 Millionen entspricht. Und für 8,5 Millionen ein Bohrloch mit über 130 Metern mit 1% also 1 Gramm angefangen direkt an der Oberfläche mit dem Potenzial, dass sie deutlich größer ist, muss ich ehrlich sagen, ist extrem billig und günstig. Was allerdings jetzt die Sache wirklich spannend macht, ist, die Bohrergebnisse kommen in gut 2 bis 3 Wochen raus. Wenn Sie dort das bestätigen können, dann glaube ich, wird die Aktie richtig abheben. Und er hat selber schon gesagt, Sie haben mit Brokern in Toronto auch gesprochen, wenn Sie das dementsprechend bestätigen können. Und es sind keine Zwillingslöcher gewesen, also nicht nachgebohrt, sondern es wird halt einfach in diesem Erzkörper weiter gebohrt. Und wenn die das bestätigen können, dann muss ich ehrlicherweise sagen, glaube ich, wird die Aktie ziemlich durch die Decken gehen, weil die Marktkapitalisierung entspricht dann nicht dem, was eigentlich der Tatsache, also der Realität der Bohrlöcher dann entspricht. Also die Marktkapitalisierung ist da viel zu billig. Das ist aber nicht das einzige Projekt. Sie haben jetzt gerade ein neues Projekt, der Troy, akquiriert. Warum haben sie das auch akquiriert? Weil es eigentlich auch bei ihnen in der Gegend ist. Das war eine ganz kleine Mine, die hat nur 600 Unzen produziert, aber es zeigt, dass es außerhalb des Cullen Trends auch eine durchaus neue District gibt, der goldhaltig ist. Und daneben haben sie noch jetzt habe ich vergessen wo, noch eine alte Silbermine. Die kostet ihnen nichts laufen, sondern sie müssen nur, damit sie die Rechte behalten, ein Aktienpaket abgeben oder mit Aktien bezahlen. Aber sie müssen keine Exploration machen. Und sie haben das damals akquiriert, wie keiner Silberprojekte oder auch Goldprojekte haben wollte und dadurch auch dementsprechend billig kriegt. Ist alles Nebenschauplatz. Spannend ist nur, was passiert in 2-3 Wochen, wie schauen die Ergebnisse aus. Und wenn die Ergebnisse das bringen, was die historischen Bohrergebnisse gebracht haben, dann würde es mich extrem wundern, wenn die Aktie nicht reagiert. Weil dann ist das eine ganz andere Dimension. Er hat selber gesagt, im Cullen-Trend ist es normalerweise so, dass die Minen alle bei einem halben Gramm produzieren. Da sprechen wir aber über 1 Gramm. And you say you have a section with over 3 gram. How big is the section?
We have a section 30 meters of 3.3 grams.
30 meters with
3.3 grams from surface.
Ja, also und 30 Meter mit über 3,3 Gramm. Das ist extrem hochgradig für die Gegend. Macht es extrem spannend. Also bin echt gespannt, wie die Ergebnisse sind. Deswegen werde ich jetzt auch schauen, dass ich das Video relativ schnell rausbringe, damit Sie die Möglichkeit haben, die Aktien auf die Watchlist zu setzen und mit mir dann die Ergebnisse dementsprechend anzuschauen. Das war es von Barrian Mining.
Barrian Mining Corp.
Mining. Maximilian Sali, er ist der CEO von dem Unternehmen im Oktober 2019 Vancouver.
Thank you.
Thank you.